All right, guys, what's up? It's Dave, owner of the Browns, commissioner of the LOLML. I have the Cowboys with me and Ramrod again, the Seahawks owner for podcast 3 of the league. We're going to talk a little bit about the free agency and what's happened so far in it. Talk on some teams that's made some pretty big changes in the offseason so far. We're going to talk about the most improved so far and also about draft predictions and what to look forward to in tonight's draft. And we're going to also touch base on some maybe some thought processes of teams and how they have looked at free agency and decided to let some people go and stuff. But first off, I want to give a congratulations to the Jags owner Bugatti for winning the Super Bowl. I mean, it's pretty well. It's just about every
You can
single
just record
year.
that and play it next year, yeah.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
play it at the end of
know,
next year. We already know, right?
yeah,
You'll
I
get sick
mean,
of it.
yeah, lose the damn Super Bowl one time, man. Give someone else a
Well,
chance to win, damn it.
I just like to let Gotti know I'm going to YouTube too this year. So hey, I'll see you, buddy.
All right, yeah. All right,
Congrats,
so
Boo. You
yeah,
know.
so like I said, we got the Cowboys in here. He's the admin of the league. He's been here with us from the beginning. I mean, he left there for a while because he had some issues going on, but he came back. We also, like I
Yes,
said,
sir.
again, we have Ramrod. It's been here with in the group for the from the beginning too. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. I got a long day today. I'm trying to get this done. So what have you guys saw so far in free agency and any of the big signings? Tell me what you guys have seen.
Boo, I'll let you lead it off. I mean, Bo, I'll let you lead it off.
Yeah,
Got
man.
Boo on the brain, baby.
Yeah,
Boo on the brain.
yeah, I got skills like Boo. I'm on the come up. Don't worry. I'll be back in the Super Bowl. Don't you worry.
I know you
Uh,
will, dude.
Free agency so far. I don't know. I didn't see anybody that really caught my eye off the start. But I guess there's a lot of guys that everyone else was after. Big one I seen off the bat. Russell Wilson's coming to my division. I know Jalen Smith's looking forward to sacking him. Sounds kind of weird, but Ravens as well. I think he mixed up the age and overall because he signed some pretty old dudes, but we'll see how that works. I don't know. I have a completely different style. I usually try to pick up the younger guys and develop them. I don't really look at overall. Just look at some key areas depending on position, but. Yeah, Ravens and Giants made a lot of moves.
Well, the
Seen
Ravens,
the
I think
Browns
he
picked
looks
up a
at it
nice
kind of.
corner.
I think the Ravens kind of looks like it. Looks at it like, he looks at the settings of the league and actually, dissects it to see where
Yeah,
things matter and where they don't. So, I mean, he might have some use for Julio Jones and a few other of the vets, man. I mean, Julio Jones is still going to put up numbers. I mean, I think it was a good pickup for him, especially whenever he's chasing me in that division, and I got 6 cornerbacks deep waiting to just run all over Julio. But I'm gonna put my linebacker on him. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let my linebacker show Julio what's up. So,
yeah.
um,
Julio's this big signing at wideout, but I think Tavon Austin will be pretty good there. I've seen
Yeah.
Rams do work with him all year, so I think Tavon's still got some juice left in him. So
oh yeah,
he'll be
Tavon's
he'll be
still
he'll be really good
there.
at the slot.
What
I
do
think
you
it's
think,
possible that
Graham?
Tavon may even have. I think it's possible that Tavon may even have a bigger influence than Julio.
Hmm. For
Well,
sure.
Yeah.
Tavon's got some more upside to him. He's younger. He's still got that speed. So. One thing I
Hmm.
want to talk about specifically is the Giants and the moves that he's made so far. In my opinion, he's probably made the biggest push in free agency so far this year. He signed Russell Wilson. Ram, what was your thought process on letting him go?
Well, my thought process with Russell wanted 27 million a year, and at 31 years of age, his skill set is starting to decline, and I just thought it was a good deal to just move on. We did negotiate, willing to budge off of that price. I was very surprised to see that he took so much less money from the Giants But hopefully the Giants will be on our schedule. And Russell, you got a bullseye on your back, buddy. I just want you to know that. As far as Mix, I think Mix has made the most moves in free agency so far. I hope he also got a subscription to Geritol because he's going to need it with all those veteran players. And also, the overall look of the free agency this year, it seems like more guys drafted or signed for need. There was no really all-star player that really just stood out above everybody. You know what I mean? I mean,
Oh
the
yeah.
highest overall was 93 at Russell, who is also on the decline, as I spoke of earlier. But it seems like teams are more looking for need than some, superstar that'll come, get them over the top.
Well,
Yeah.
I think a lot of these teams actually are looking at it like this kind of too. They look at it like, okay, well, I'm here in the draft, and I know that this guy and this guy and this guy's not going to be here, so I'm going to get me a 1 year, or I'm going to get me a 2 year guy that's going to be able to produce for me in the season or two ahead, and then I'll move on from them and pick a franchise type of player, such as a quarterback or something, in the next couple of years. I think that's what I think. If I had a chance to sit and talk to Arvin, he'd probably say the same thing about Russell Wilson. Mix probably said it's the same exact thing about Julio. He just needs somebody to fill a spot. And,
Hmm.
a 90 overall, 31-year-old that's just tore up the leagues in years and years past. I mean, that's not a bad pick, really, in my opinion. You could put him in the slot or anywhere. I mean, TJ Yeldon's the same thing, but go down through here. I mean, Giants got Wilson. Let's see who else he's got. He picked up a couple other ones here too. I don't remember who they were though. Oh yeah, he got Walmart. I don't even know who that is. I think he's a rookie. I think he was a rookie that was drafted here in one of the drafts. But his
Yeah, I
major
What's
think
his
it
name
pickup
was
again?
was,
O-line.
his major pickup was Russell. So my question now, Ram, is that since you moved away from Russell, do you have a backup plan? Who do you have? Who do you have in that quarterback spot now?
Well, the guy that I have in that spot now gives it, everybody reason to, as I've heard going through the league, don't just look at the overall.
Yeah,
I have a
definitely.
quarterback by the name of Trayon Boykin that when Russell got injured, came in and won 5 out of 6 games for us.
I got you.
Played lights out, lights out. The only game he lost by 3 points, and that's because we had took all the other starters out because we were about to go to the playoffs there. And this was the year before last, by the way. And he only lost that game by 3. He's almost a Russell clone, but he's left-handed. I
Okay,
love left-handed quarterbacks.
I hear you. I got you.
But right now he's in that top spot, and you know what? Guess what? We're gonna roll with him. Kind of the Rams when Trent from the
Dilfer.
Chiefs and
Oh no. I don't
no
even
from
know, man.
Green. Trent Green went down,
Oh,
and
Trent
Trent
Green.
Green went down, and Kurt Warner stood up. Well, guess
Right.
what? We're gonna run the same program there.
I got you.
So Trayon is our boy.
Well, well. Ram moved away from Wilson. Now going with another quarterback. We'll see how that works out for you, bud. Good luck.
Hmm.
What do you think with your thought process going through the free agency with your team? What's do you have a specific goal in mind for your team? I've seen that you let some of these vets go. So I'm talking to the Cowboys too, Jay. What's up?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, man. I don't pay for top overalls at all. I'm completely different philosophy. I go for the 70 and below. I'm just looking for speed at certain positions, strength, block shedding, you name it. So I'll be more active in these next 2 rounds, just trying to fill fill holes like basically just backups. I'm not looking for any big name starter. I think we're good across the board at the moment. But yeah, free agency you usually won't see me touch some of the higher guys. I don't know. I might throw a few bids in just because I got some extra cash floating around, but I don't think I'm going to make too much of an impact on free agency.
I hear you. So yeah, I mean, I looked at free agency like this for myself. I got the core on the offensive side and the defensive side. I wanted to add a couple positions that I thought would have been key for me. But other than that, I'm not looking for any big time players either. That I mean, I paid for one. I got in a bid war with Ram, but I mean for Artie, and I've had Artie in other leagues, so I was willing to pay the man. So. But cornerbacks, I'm solid on. So that was my thought process too. Basically, I'm going to start trying to fill a few more holes. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it to the draft, tonight. But I just want to let everybody know that my picks might be up for grabs. If you're interested, just DM me.
Talk to me after the podcast, sir.
All right, I will. And hey, Mix, by the way, I just want to let you know I'm going to get off the subject with the Ravens, but I'll get you guys a wheelchair. I'll get them wheelchairs and canes, okay? Because when Mooney eats that ass alive, woo, I mean, you might need a body cast. I don't even know. I don't even know.
Can we say that on the air? I mean,
can we say what on the air?
Eating ass, baby, eating ass.
Eating the ass. Eating Mooney's ass, boy, eating his ass.
There's nothing wrong with a little bit of ass eating, boys.
Ass eating at its finest. Yes.
Nothing wrong with it.
I saw where we're talking. Yeah, I mean, excuse me, guys. I have to add this in here. This is not something that I would normally say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. No homo. No homo. Okay. But anyways, let's go. I saw Titans. He picked up someone here that was a pretty good pickup for him too. Let me find who he is. Let me find where it's at here. He looks like he's been trying to fill some holes at his defensive line. But again, I mean, he's the guy he picked up's overall 85, but he's 34, so he's just basically trying to fill a hole right there too, probably to help the crippling Titans because they're in shambles. Isn't that right?
Oh, it was Bennett he picked up, another old Seahawk.
No, I think the Titans. I'm just giving him a hard time. I think that he's trying to build his team back, up and get in the running again, and But as far as anyone else, I mean, I don't see anybody here that really stands out.
It'll be a lot more clear after this round too. A lot of the guys should be out right off the board.
I mean, we still have some good ones up. There's still, Roethlisberger's old. He's still there. And then you have Williams, left tackle, Dez. You have Smith, A.J. Green. Allen Hurns. Allen Hurns has got a couple good years left in him probably. But I don't want to pay him $36 million.
Not happening.
Yes, let's look down here.
And he's all traded up too because he's on that Jags team. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's probably got
a year or two.
The Panthers has put a lowball bid on him, and I'm sure at some point in time, if nobody else comes along, he's gonna just take the money and go with it.
Exactly.
But,
I might put a lowball bid on him here in about 45 minutes myself. And this is what stands out to me. Look at this.
Your lowball bid has to beat his lowball bid.
Oh, my lowball bid can beat his lowball bid.
Okay, all right.
Kind of like my lowball bid beat your lowball bid.
Well, see, that wasn't a lowball bid. That was a highball bid. And the only way you got that is because I mistimed the clock. I had my finger over the button.
But I was sitting there spamming it.
Me too.
Nah,
like I
really.
said, when I put that last bid in, I had already prepared another one and was just waiting. And all of a sudden, took my finger over the button and went advance. I'm like, what the hell?
I hear you. Yeah, so let's see here. Another one that's surprising to me is Willie Snead. The Saints, he traded him a long time ago whenever I was the Raiders the first year. Now he's trying to get him back. So
yeah, he's trying to get him back. Look like he's still got some good productive years left.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. And I'm just amazed that Dak's there, and he's not even he's 27 years old, could be a franchise quarterback somewhere, and there's only one bid on him. I'm surprised about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand that. A lot of people don't like Dak. I mean, for some reason, I've heard nothing but bad reviews on Dak all the way around. The Broncos have a bid.
Should be a decent quarterback by now.
Yeah, Broncos
I
have a
think
bid on him at this time, but
What do you think
they're the only
about
team
him,
that.
Jay? You know, you had him for a while, didn't you?
yeah. Yeah, I had him for a bit. Lost him when I left the league for a bit. I would have kept him actually. I don't know. He started off like a 75 overall. I finally got him up to where I wanted him, but I don't know. He left the team when I was gone. Fine by me. But I don't know. He's a decent quarterback. Obviously, if you need somebody for a few years, he's not going to regress for another 2. So I don't know. Pretty decent quarterback. Can do
I
the
got you.
job. Not as fast as you think he is, but whatever.
I was surprised that
Living
I
that
was
life
kind
with
of
Cam
surprised.
right now.
I was kind of
Fuck.
surprised that the Broncos went after him. I mean, they still, well, I guess age they still have Tyrod Taylor, but Tyrod's 31 years old. I guess they're looking to get younger at that position.
The infamous Tyrod Taylor trade.
Oh yeah.
One of our first. Won't touch it. Won't touch it.
Yep. No, thank you.
So let's see here. So if we would look at this, I mean, looking at the free agencies and the moves that's been made, who do you think's made more noise in this free agency? Who do you think has improved their team more?
Uh, I don't know. I don't really look into it, as I said, too much. I don't follow the AFC as much as I do the NFC, obviously, but I still think it's going to be the same top guys fighting for that playoff spot. Not much has really changed over the years. Obviously, Corey and myself, Corey's the Falcons. Both of us didn't even make the playoffs this year, but we're right on the outside. But I don't know. I still think that the top guys have built their teams up in a different way, so others are trying to build up there, so hopefully there's some more competition on both sides. But yeah, again, I'm just not too big on free agency. I don't know why.
I hear you. What about you,
I
Ray?
think
I mean, you
Mix.
see anything?
I think Mix has made a lot of moves. I mean, if you look at all the players that he's added, he's made a lot of moves, particularly at the wide receiver core. Um, Running back T.Y. Yeldon, I had with the Panthers in the GG League here a few seasons back. That's going to definitely help his running game. TJ is one of the underrated backs in Madden. So again, that's also going to help him out quite a bit. So I would have to say Mix. Mix obviously has a plan, and we're just gonna have to see how it works out for him. He's got the Browns to go against in that division, and it's gonna be tough. But he's got a new plan that he's I guess putting into work.
You know what? I'm gonna mention this too, like through free agency and stuff. Every time that I would, this is funny to me. Every time that I would bid on someone, I'd exit out and then I would exit back in, and then the Ravens had a bid on him higher than mine. Then I would go to somebody else and put a bid in. Okay, I'd back out, and then I'd go back in. The Ravens had a bid higher than mine. Then I would take my bid off him and put it on someone else. Well, Lord behold, what happened there? The Ravens had a bid on him. I think he's just trying to keep all these players away from me. I think he's scared. That's what I think it is. I think he's scared.
When I first saw the bids by the Ravens, I thought he was just blowing smoke. Just blowing smoke, just trying to mislead a few people. I guess mainly you. But then all of a sudden, yeah, it started coming together. I'm like, damn, he really wants these guys.
Nah, I'm just giving him a hard time. No, I was really after Tavon. I really wanted Tavon, but I had to figure out where I wanted my money the most. Did I want a young cornerback that I could progress into something good, or did I want a 28-year-old receiver that was going to regress in the next couple of years? And I wouldn't put my
Hmm.
money where that is. I'll get a wide receiver with a draft pick or something. I'm not really too worried about it. But so moving forward here, we talked about that. I think the Giants and the Ravens both have made some pretty good moves. So I'd say that they'll probably make some noise this year coming up. So we'll have to wait and see. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the draft and the predictions of the draft, who's in the draft, and what we're going to look forward to tonight. So where do you think? I haven't really had a chance to look at it yet, but what position in the draft what couple positions in the draft do you think is going to fly off the boards the quickest?
Well, always right out of the gate, everybody's looking for speed, wide receiver, cornerback. Those are always, normally the two top positions going out. There doesn't seem to be any, in my opinion, any really, really standout quarterbacks this year. I think there's one or two, but I think the draft in the quarterback position is very weak. Um, Actually, as far as the cornerbacks, I think they're very weak as well. Seems to be a strong draft for O linemen, offensive linemen, and safeties, strong safeties and free safeties. That's what my opinion so far.
Yeah, I see a lot of people going O-line. Maybe not with a top 5 pick. That's not really a sexy pick by most people's standards. But obviously, you're gonna need that down the line. Just from my own scouting, I've noticed that there's some sleepers in the LB class. I'm not gonna say exactly where, but feel free to look down there if you got some extra points. And also some of the top guys in the LB class is Joey Harborough guy. He looks like he's going to be pretty good. One of the top dudes with the selections, top 5. He's got to be at least a top 5 pick. So who's ever in the top 5 getting him, they got an immediate impact player right there. Other than that, yeah, like Ram said, there's some CBs. They don't have the flashiest stats other than speed at the top. But again, you can work with that. But otherwise, yeah, not the craziest draft class we've seen in here. The Trey Rogers and Mooney class I still think is the top one we've seen. But should be interesting to see who falls, and you never know. You pick a guy and he turns out to be SS, Dev, and there you go. Makes it a hell of a class, right?
You know, and the thing about it is you just mentioned Mooney and Dre. I was just talking to Corey last night, and I was trying to wheel and deal back for Dre.
There you go.
And the thing about it is that neither one of each of us benefited from that trade. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, Mooney's been spectacular for me, and Dre's been great for him.
Dre was what? He was 6'4", 93 speed corner. Was that what he was? Something like that, right? It was ridiculous speed. Then Mooney was he's got to be almost 90 speed middle linebacker. They went 1-2, I believe, 2 years ago. Huge impact players. I don't know. Harborough is going to be close to that. I'd say he's going to be 87, 88 speed for sure. So you're White Mooney if you want to say that, but I don't see a corner near Dre. They are taller though, but no 6'4", 93 speed, sadly.
No.
I hear you. No. Yeah, I'd say you probably won't see that coming around much
unicorn.
anymore. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. Anything else about the free agents or the free agencies or the draft that we think might happen? I mean, I didn't really get a chance to really take a good hard look at it, but all I know is that also look for the 49ers. I think the 49ers is going to make some noise. I think he had a little bit of money to spend in free agency, and he put some out there. He had
the most money. Yeah, he had the most money. He had approximately $60 million to spend in free agency. So, like I said, he's definitely building that team back up.
So he might just be laying back, laying low, sleeping, waiting to see what else he can put together.
Finagle.
So and the thing about it is that I wasn't on to do a signing, and I lost this guy right here, Mikhail, and he was actually going to be my starter this year because I released Moore because Moore's old.
Okay.
So I did sign him back. No one had a bid on him, but I gave him the money that he was wanting. So it wasn't because I couldn't tag him. It wasn't. I mean, I couldn't tag him. I was super busy, couldn't get to the computer, but I don't think anybody was going to touch him anyways. And I gave him the money that he wanted. Probably actually gave him a little bit more than what he wanted just to get him back. And nobody had a bid on him. I'm glad that I actually did get him back.
All right.
And this guy here.
I had a big signing myself so far. The big signing that the Seahawks have had. We're trying to bolster that offensive line. The top offensive lineman at the time, the top guard in free agency was Chance Warmack, and I think he's going to come in and solidify that left guard position for us.
I got you. Yeah. Did you pick up anybody at all, Jay? Nobody?
Yeah, I took one guy. Not sure what team he was on last year, but wide receiver goes by the name of DeMar Dials, I believe. See, again, not looking too much into the overall. He's only a 69 overall, but he's got 91 catching traffic, so I can work with that. He's 24 years old. I'll work that up. No big deal. Losing Dez, I didn't really use Dez much, as you know. All we do is throw the ball backwards to Zeke and let him do his work. But I mean, I need somebody running routes against guys in my own division, especially. They shut that run down right away, so we'll see what Dials can do. But that's it so far. I'll look more into the next two phases, I guess.
I hear you. Yeah.
Hey Jay, I have to ask you: you have anybody that's still on the trade block? Anybody that you might be willing to wheel and deal?
Number one, Tyrone Smith is definitely available. Look at his contract before you toss me a trade. But he's great, man. I love the guy. 95 overall. He wins best fucking best O lineman every year. I just want to free up some more cash for next year so I can splurge.
Welcome to Seattle.
Yeah, you look good in the Seattle jersey, man.
I can honestly say this. As far as trading goes, anyone on my team other than two people, which is Epps and Vaughn, are expendable. I'll trade any of them if the deal's right.
Ooh.
I'm a damn good business person. As long as I can see my shit getting better, that's all that matters. I'll trade any of these fucks. I don't care who they are. None of them's a Brown for life. I mean, none of them. If you wanna retire a Brown, then you better retire when you're 25. That's all I can say, because I don't know. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, anyone can be traded on my team if the offer's right. And I can see where, my team could benefit or get better, then I will trade. I'll trade anybody.
Mooney.
It's a businessman for you.
Hey, if you want Mooney, bring me something good, baby. Yeah. I forgot about Mooney. You see, Mooney's one of them guys too, where I could probably just, leave, not put up for grabs, but I like to leave him up there on that block just to see if I get that right offer.
Just get a bite, right?
Yeah.
So what would you consider to be the right offer for Mr. Mooney?
Well,
Sixth round.
6th round pick.
Well, with what he's done for me so far, we're talking, we're talking first round plus. So probably a little bit more than that. So for what I gave up for Mooney, damn. Sucks.
Yeah, big Dre.
For what you would want for Mooney, it seems like he'll probably end up staying a Brown, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how many people out there that want to make a move. If someone thinks that they need him good enough, then they'll put up
just going through the rosters. Dre was 95 speed, 6'4" corner. Holy fuck.
I think he was upgraded a little bit. I think he was a 93 for a while. Yeah.
When he came in, I thought he was 93.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So if you upgrade him, damn, he's got that Zeke speed now. So.
Hey Mix, owner of the Ravens, look at that, 85 speed on Mooney. That's faster than Julio Jones. I'm just giving you a hard time, but anyways, moving on here. Let's see. We talked about the draft. We talked about free agency. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything else?
Just waiting for the season to start, man.
Yeah, let's talk about that upcoming season. We got some new owners here that are pretty good. We lost the Rams owner, but what did I hear about the Rams maybe taking over the Colts for a little while?
Yeah, man. I threw it out there to him. We've had trouble holding on to the Colts owner, and it's been CPU forever. So I don't know how many games he can get in, but I told him, hey, take over the Colts if you want. At least it's being managed by a human, so they're not making stupid moves all year. And I don't know, he can get a few games in. I'm sure he's going to want to play the Jags again, so same Division 2 games. Other teams, I know we got some new guys in. The only new guy I really know is the new Rams owner, and I can tell you right now, things aren't going to change there. He could easily go 16-0. He's a hell of a player. We had him a couple years ago. I think he was in the AFC Championship.
Yeah,
so,
not happening.
Definitely watch out.
Happening.
Not happening. Maybe not 16-0. 16-0 is pretty crazy. But
we actually have three new owners.
Not
I mean, the Cardinals,
exactly.
49ers, and Rams are all pretty new.
Well, the Cardinals
out of the 4 teams in that division.
The Cardinals team is Murph, right? So Murph's been around for a while.
So
he was the Bills.
Bills
he was the Bills, but he's moving over to the Cardinals, right?
Right. Yeah, they'll make that division tough. It'll be tougher, I think, this year. For sure.
So I'm taking requests on the chat line now to see if there's anybody out there that wants us to talk about anything. And
Ooh.
I know that everybody's busy, so I don't know if anybody's going to get at us or not. But we'll sit around here and chit chat for a minute, shoot the shit, see if anything
Hell
says, see if anyone wants to hear anything. So come on, people, let's go.
yeah. Hit him up at 10:30. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting for that schedule to drop. Hopefully I get one of my division foes week 1. Looking to get an early jump. Eagles, Giants, Redskins, I don't care who it is. Give me them. They all were in the playoffs last year. I ain't sitting out another year. I can tell you that. I'll be back.
Well, we're going to try to avoid what we normally do. For some reason, I always get out the gate slow. I mean, we're always fighting from behind at the end of the season. And it's happened. We've been able to battle back, but I want to try to avoid that this season. Try to get a better start out the gate instead of 1-3 and 1-4 and whatever. I got to do better than that this year.
Yeah, my focus purely division, man. Purely division. The year I went to the Super Bowl, I think I was 5-1 in my division. This year I was like, I don't even know. I think I had 2 wins. Now that I think about it, 2-4. So it's not gonna fly. So
I hear you.
not in the NFC East, baby.
So here's my thing. I'm gonna add this too. We do these podcasts for everybody in the league. We want to hear from people and talk about them and stuff. But if we don't have anything to talk about, we can't. So I mean, we're trying to add some spark to the league. I think the second podcast went great. Brought up a lot of energy. People started chatting a lot and stuff. But we also want to hear from you guys too. You guys can jump in, talk. If you want to hear us talk about something, tell us. Let us know. I mean, if I can't sit around here and talk about, the same 3 teams or have the same 3 people on the mic every single time. I need for you guys to throw me some ideas on what you want to hear too, and we're going to try to make this as best of a league as possible and try to run with this. So, I mean...
Yeah, we'll change up opinion, too. Open it to anybody, really. Any coach that wants to...
Yeah, I mean, anybody out there can get on.
Let us know. We'll send the invite. Let us know. We'll send the invite.
It's not a hard thing to do. We'll send it right to you. You can jump on, chit chat to us. I mean, we like to hear from new people, hear everybody's ideas and stuff. So, I'm kind of curious to see myself what the Cardinals do. With him being, the Bills and switching to the Cardinals, I'm sure that he'll do just fine there. So.
Oh yeah, definitely makes the NFC tougher for sure. So, looking forward to that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stay in my little division where I'm at, and try to cause havoc there. So. But I don't have anybody chatting. It might be a little bit too early, and plus I have to go to work a little later, so I can't stay here and do this all day. So
it's all good. Yeah, we should just open it up next time a bit before. Just get people to DM us anything, topics I guess we could touch on.
Yeah, anything else you guys want to touch on, Ram? Anything else you want to touch on, bud?
No, good luck in the upcoming season, fellas.
Yeah, you too. I'm looking forward to playing some games right out the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, we'll try to. I'll try to throw out another podcast sometime before the or after the draft to have a recap and stuff. A lot of times I'm busy. I can't do it. I can't do it every single time. That's why I need other people that want to jump in and actually do it and help a little bit. And we'll let anyone do it. So I mean, if you're interested in doing it, getting on here and talking. Talking about the league, talking about what's going on, then by all means hit me up. But anyways, again, I want to thank everybody for their participation and actually their energy and their focus through the free agency here. And also, I feel that people are taking it serious. Like this is a league that people are going to stay in. We've ran probably about 29 to 32 deep the whole year. We haven't lost any, and none of the core guys have fell off. So I feel, and we've picked up some. We've picked up a few, good users that's probably going to be with us for the, from here on out. So again, I want to thank everybody, and throw me your ideas and your thoughts and your opinions, and we're going to try every single week to make this league as good as what we possibly can. So, anything else you guys want to say before we end this
Oh,
thing?
yeah. I gotta go. My GM's calling me. He got a message for me as far as contract he's trying to work out with one of the free agents.
Ooh.
So good luck, fellas. I'll see you in the free agency chat.
Yeah, Ram, you got 24 minutes, just so it's not 26 minutes, just so you're not behind this time.
Well,
right?
actually, I'm
Thank God,
gonna.
man.
He's gonna wait. He's gonna expect the free agency to advance at 11, but I'm gonna do it like at 10:57. So
Just to fuck with him.
just to
As
piss
Michael
him
Jackson
off.
used to say, as Michael Jackson used to say, I'll be there.
You'll be there, late as shit,
I'll
but
be
you'll be there. All right, guys, we're out. Peace. We'll do another one here
All
sometime
right,
in the next
guys.
couple. So it's been a good one, and have a nice, productive day.
Jay.